This is going to be a G's guide on how I was able to follow this daily routine to help me build the life that I have right now, my physique, my financial situation. I was able to find financial freedom with this daily routine that I incorporated, and I was just consistent with it throughout the first time I started self development. So I'm here to help you to form this daily routine, and if you want, you can take whatever you want from my daily routine and you can start incorporating into your own life so you can find success with whatever you got going on. And this is not only applying to my situation or certain situations with certain people. You can apply this to anything and you can find success in whatever you're doing. So I do have my aligners and I am talking with them on, so I am doing my best to pronounce these words right. But to first off start with this video so I don't waste any more time, I want to say that I was taking the trading route. And of course, trading is a vehicle to get me to where I want to be, but you can also sell products, you can also do marketing, you can also do real estate, whatever you're in, you can also do that. It doesn't have to be trading. But I did go the trading route. So this is how I got introduced to trading. I was contacted by a friend. We joined the IM Academy. For those that don't know, it's a bit of a network marketing company where people come in the company and they're selling this service trading, but you don't really learn how to trade. You do learn the basics. I would say you do learn the basics, but you don't really know how to trade and you don't really get that advanced with whatever the company has going on. So I quit a year later from joining, and this was taking place in the year of 2020. And then I joined prop firms. I was watching somebody, and one of my mentors said, "You got to join this." So, okay, I joined prop firms, and now I'm 8 months later making money with this. I want to say that the daily practices that I'm doing day in and day out did help me to get to this point. If you don't win the day, how are you supposed to win the whole year? It starts off by winning the day, then you win the week, then you win the month, and then you win the whole year, and then you win the decade. And that starts from day in and day out. You have to build a certain routine that you like, and it has to fit what you have going on so you can find more and more success in whatever you're doing. So, my daily routine consisted of me waking up, and keep in mind, I was right now, I would say this is the most optimal way if you're trying to find results. Back then, I got a little bit lazy with it. I was not really trying to find that window of opportunity. And what I mean by that is, once I explain this concept, you'll get a better understanding of what I'm trying to say. So, right now, I'm doing this routine right now. I really hope that you incorporate some of these things because if you don't, you're going to be swept away by people who are doing the most optimal thing to find no distractions, nothing that's distracting them from what they're trying to achieve. And they have that opportunity, the window of opportunity, they have that and they're trying to create and expand that and finding other times throughout the day to keep working on their craft. So, in other words, I'm waking early as shit to find the opportunity, to find that gap where there is no distractions, nobody's hitting up my phone, where you're just in a flow state. That's why I keep bringing this shit up. A flow state is where you're basically in the zone. You're not distracted by other shit. You're in the zone and you're trying to accomplish the task and you're trying to achieve what you're trying to achieve by you having minimal distractions, no distractions at all. So you're trying to find that gap and the opportunity throughout the day, whatever it may be. It could be in the morning, it could be in the nighttime, but you're trying to find that gap to see where you can find the most optimal way to do your work at. So that's what I was able to do. It at this point suited me best to do it in the morning. So I had to dramatically change my schedule. I was a night owl before this shit. So I had to take melatonin, fucking down three, four, five fucking pills so I can start getting sleepy around that time. And also, if you're having trouble going to sleep earlier, just sacrifice and try to go to sleep at the time you're trying to go to sleep at. You may wake up exhausted or tired or whatever for that certain day, because it is going to be a new change to your routine. It's going to be it feel a little bit different, and you're so used to sleeping from the other time that it's going to be a little bit weird. So your body's going to not go to sleep at that time that it wants to. But from there, you feel a little bit tired, then you go to sleep at that point the next day, and then you should be fine. You should fix your routine that way. But the reason why I'm saying this is because I was able to concentrate and just completely remove all distractions when I was able to do this, which was wake up in the morning and by all means, whatever you got to do, go to sleep around 8 o'clock. If you're trying to follow my routine, go to sleep around 8 o'clock, 8 p.m., whatever your time zone is, 8 p.m., around 9 p.m. latest, and wake up in the morning, and you'll see that you have this opportunity to get the most work done. And it could range from 3 to 4 hours, whatever you're trying to do. I would say the most optimal time is for you to get 5 hours consistently of you improving and getting better at your craft, whatever you're doing. It could be selling a product, it could you be in marketing, you checking your social media, growing your brand, whatever it is. For me, it was trading. Get ready, go to the gym around 4:30, boom, 4:35, whatever around there, and then go hit a 3 hour session, 2 hours, depending cardio, all this other shit. I set out to look at the market around 6:30 a.m. I am looking at the market at 6:30 till 8 a.m. Okay, that best suits me and my strategy and what I got going on with trading. So that suits me way better. I 8 a.m. whenever I'm done with everything. If I still have to go to the gym and do cardio or complete the workout, if I left it out without completing shit or whatever, completing a muscle group, I'll go back and then complete that. Okay, I'll drive to the gym, boom, 1 hour if it takes 1 hour. So then come back around 9:30, 10 a.m. Cook something to eat. If not, I'll go and get something, take out, and then come back and then just eat the food and then go back to work. So this at this point it's going to be around 10:30, 11 a.m. 11 a.m. From 11 a.m. till 1 or 2 p.m. I am strictly just learning the skill and what I got with trading. I'm learning new things, incorporating and how I can better make my trading system. I at least do it for 5 hours a day. So if you're selling a product, if you're doing marketing, if you're building a brand, you need to be doing that shit for 5 hours a day. You need to be building this shit for 5 hours a day. And that's the best way I can put it, because if you are consistently putting in the work for 5 hours a day and you're not fucking snaking yourself and you're not lying to yourself about, okay, maybe I don't gotta work as hard on this day. No, like you gotta literally fucking put in 5 hours a day, because over the span of 3 years, 5 years, you're gonna be ahead of pretty much everybody if you do it correctly. And you should be good to go, and you should be able to find results in that shit if you're doing it for 5 hours a day. But if you're lying to yourself, then you don't really want it as bad, which is cool, but you just gotta fucking be honest with yourself, you know. So 5 hours a day, I found to maximize everything, find at least 5 hours a day throughout the day to find and do the shit that you want to do. And that's what I did. I was focused on this for probably more fucking time than that shit. That's why I was able to get to the point where I'm at, and I found results in less than a year. It took me 8 months to find results. So if I'm doing this shit, you got to be fucking doing this shit. You're not gonna beat me if you're at least doing 2 hours a day. You're not gonna beat the man who's doing 8 hours a day. So it just doesn't make sense. From there, I would at 2 p.m. till 4, I would also do self development. I would do the shit that I need to do, clean up around the house, whatever I got to do. And then I'll start self development. I'll listen to a podcast while I'm cleaning or doing some other shit, whatever I got going on that I need to fix. I'll probably put my earbuds in and boom, get straight to work. But after 4 p.m., around 4:30, 5:30. I would go outside, get some sun, go for a walk. I would come back, shower, do what I gotta do to go and get ready fucking to start fucking going to bed, because at that point, if I want to wake up at 3 a.m., I gotta go to sleep at 7 p.m. So at 6, I'll start getting ready to go to sleep, fucking pop some melatonin, what I gotta do, everything that I have to do for the day, I'll just mark it down. If I gotta do certain tasks for tomorrow, I'll mark that shit down. I'll fucking put on my calendar, whatever I gotta do, and then I'll set the alarms, everything. By that point, at 7, I'm already asleep. So that's, in a nutshell, my routine and what I got going on every single day. I think it's easy to follow. I don't know if you are going to follow this shit consistently throughout the entire year. And this is why I would fucking remain at the level that I'm at. And that's why you're at the level that you're at. So if you want to get to a better level, you have to improve your daily practices and what you're doing every single fucking day. And that's where it starts. You improving your habits every single day, because if you don't change anything and you rely on the same old routine that you got going on right now, nothing's gonna fucking change. Not your fucking situation, not your financial situation, not your fucking body, what you got going on with your physique. Nothing's gonna fucking change. And that's, in a nutshell, everything. So 5 hours a day, around minimum 3 hours a day. 3 hours a day. Focus on your craft, going hard as shit, doing what you gotta do. If you can, bump it up to 5. The more the better. But you also have to realize what works for you. And if what works for you is around 3 to 5 hours every single day, then that's cool. I would actually recommend you do and stay around that point, so you don't burn out, you don't do all this other shit. But then other people would argue you're not really burning out, you're not really setting yourself back. It's the more time you put into it, the better. So it's up to you in your situation. I already know what I'm doing. So if you want to fucking remain the same, just do the same fucking routine. If you want to change, then you'll fucking change it to a winner's fucking routine, to somebody who's doing shit in life. You'll start to duplicate and copy their fucking routine and be like, okay, I gotta change this shit and do that shit. And then from there, if you're following that daily routine, then you also need to build your physique. You also need to build your fucking everything around the physical realm, which is your physical body. And that's where it all starts. You need to build up your fucking physical body by you doing training, hypertrophy, strength training. If you're gonna do jiu-jitsu, boxing, Muay Thai, all this other shit's gonna help you build up your body. And why you need to start developing a strong ass fucking mind, but you also need to develop a strong fucking body. So that's what goes hand in hand. And from there, you're gonna start learning new skills. You're gonna start learning skills that people find valuable. Okay, let's say you've been hitting the gym for 2 hours a day, 3 hours a day. I do it for fucking 3 hours a day. Some people say 2 hours a day is optimal. So 2 hours a day. It could even be 1 hour a day if you're really supersetting, going fucking hard as shit, right? Hypertrophy training, for example, we'll take that shit and then we'll fucking incorporate some cardio. If you keep doing that for fucking 2 to 3 hours a day, and you keep going and not bullshitting, and you keep learning about nutrition, you keep improving calories, you learn about, okay, I need to consume this amount of calories to lose weight. You're in a caloric deficit or you're a caloric surplus, whatever it is, then you're good to go. Just keep doing that consistently, day in and day out, and then boom, you build a body. Guess what? You can monetize on social media when you build a brand. If you want to go that route, you can build a brand and then you can monetize your audience on how to build a better physique, how to improve their life. Because this builds discipline at the end of the day. Going to the gym builds discipline. So you can help them improve their life. You can monetize this shit once you build a brand. And from there, once you start making money, well, guess what? Your life is gonna keep improving every fucking direction. So learning more and more skills throughout the day. You focusing, for me, it was trading. For me, focusing on trading and learning that fucking crap, I'm starting to make money where I'm financially free. And it's just spirals from here on out because I have more time for self development, more time to go hit the gym if I need to focus on some other shit, boxing. I'm good to go because I got fucking freedom now. So then from that point, once you get really good to the point where you're so advanced where you can help out other people, they're gonna start paying you. So it's gonna be an even upward spiral. You're gonna want the life that you have if you do it correctly. You going to the gym and then you building up what you got going on. Other people are going to want to learn the skill. From there, they're gonna pay you for your time. You offer the amount that's worth your time for you to help out this certain individual, and then you scale that up. You should be chilling. You should be good. Your life is just gonna keep improving from here on out. Because if you want somebody's support in life, if you want to build a friend, well, guess what? Help them make money. Because if you help people make money, you're gonna have a fuck ton of friends. People are gonna want to support you. If you help people in this situation, they're gonna help you in whatever situation you got going on. So that's how the law works of you helping people and them helping you back. And from here on out, I don't want to hear anybody saying fucking excuses about this shit. Cause I fucking came from the dirt, bro. There was no fucking excuses made. I had to fucking learn this shit the hard way, and I had to keep going when shit got tough. And this shit ain't built for the weak. So if you wanna fucking take on this path, you gotta know that you're gonna pay a fucking certain price. That's not gonna be pretty. Some people don't like that they gotta pay this price, but it's gonna happen. So if you want to fucking take on this journey, you're gonna have to pay a certain price to get to the end of this journey, to get to where you want to be. And that's how I'll leave it. I do have some notes that I had on my phone, and the last thing that I would say that I always keep saying is that you will never improve if your self development is not improving. Your mind, if your mind is just staying stagnant, not really going anywhere, you can get lucky here and there, but then you're just gonna come back down. You can get, and you can start going and trying to improve your life, but it's always gonna come down, coming back down if your fucking self development is not improving.